Hello, my name is Ian Thauer, and I'd like to tell you a story about a remarkable man. I'd like to introduce you to Leslie Bunny Glover. The boy from Bowen. This is the personal life story of Lieutenant Leslie Bunn Glover. He graduated as a lieutenant prior to his deployment overseas in Singapore. It was here that he was taken prisoner by the Japanese at the tender age of 20. He was sentenced to slave labor for the Imperial Japanese Army in the death camps of SANDAKAN and Kuching. He spent 4 years of his life there.
Men barely able to stand were marched for some 7 days without food or water. Those that made it to the prison camps were subjected to unspeakable humiliation and torture.
Is the human spirit that strong that after experiencing the brutality and the atrocities that he saw, Bunny Glover survived?
You know, as a POW, I've seen the absolute best of mankind and the unbelievable worst of man.
Bunn, you're talking about the brutality and also the camaraderie of the time.
Yes, you sort of had a love of your fellow man by trust and help.
So Bunn, these experiences that you had in Kuching and SANDAKAN POW camps during the war have really made you the man that you are today.
Yes, it were lessons I learnt the hard way, but they stuck in my mind forever, and they were really the basis of my success of life when I came back after the war.
So you've taken the good and the bad from these experiences and taken them on into the long life that you've had.
Yes, they're experiences I could never forget, and I thank myself really for going through it, because they gave me the future success I had in my life.
Join him in his journey of survival and success. You'll soon realize that this is not just a story rich in Queensland history. It's not just a digger's story about a lesser-known arena of World War II atrocities. It's rather an extraordinary true tale of a life lived by a man who has become so much more than just the boy from Bowen. Bunn, tell me a little bit about the success that you had after your days of being a POW.
Well, when I came back, I joined the public service at the bottom, and over the years, with degrees and diplomas, I rose to the top to become Secretary Executive Officer of the Shipbuilding Board that controls shipbuilding in Australia.
I believe that you were one of the youngest officers in either of the POW camps that you were in.
Well, age didn't play a big part. It's what your performance was that counted.
So, being a POW in Kuching and SANDAKAN, what was the incentive to even want to race to these levels?
Seeing my associate friends who had academic qualifications, I felt I was equal to them and I could do it. So I did it.
So you had to go.
Yeah, I knew I'd succeed.
The boy from Bowen, a Queenslander's life story from the Depression of 1921 through POW camps during the Second World War. A man who gave his liberty, and his mates gave their liberty for us. A liberty that we take for granted today. Fantastic story.
I'm Leslie Bunn Glover, and this is my story.